but she misses. The only way she getting back in is all back here, get all back here, get back, 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 all back, 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 back. Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back, back. Fall back here, get fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go through the raindrops here in Nashville. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. Well, you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and, man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run for the first time here with Jordan James. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Ward. He's got back to the rookie wideout from Georgia. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Straight ahead, it's James. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Titan first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Go! On first down, Ward. His pass caught. It's Chizelkamp. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback.
And he's in. Eric Heilmanner. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
You know, it's funny, Mike. I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
They'll send a man in motion left. Now this looks like a design run. Into space. An electrifying run. Bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. It covers 63 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll set up to throw. Pass is caught. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go, shot.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. He'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Dreadnoughts will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with James. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw here down the field. It falls. Incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden, the second. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And this ball will be down on the other side of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Ready? Go! Ready, ready.
On the ground, it is James to start the drive. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Noel Williams is there to bring him down.
2 yards.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Go!
Now it's Ward. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And the Dragons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Finds room inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue.
He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. We're back in Music City after this.
Okay, quick.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
18, run. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completions. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
On the jump.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Arande Gadsden. Touchdown. Virginia Beach. Now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Dreadnoughts will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. Here we go.
Off play action, it's Ward. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
49-yard line.
Go.
On the handoff, this is James. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup
From the
of 3.
46-yard line, a second down and 6. Shotgun snap for Wolf. The throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Mark down the 6.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Shot. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Ward now on 3rd down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Dreadnoughts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Ready, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his man, Lambert Smith. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Nashville in a moment.
Hold the stick. Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they'll be taken down just shy of the 30. That's That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll go again with Hall. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Cup 19. Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll set up to throw. His pass complete to Darius Davis. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control. They got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
Ready, set.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now, faking the give. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
33-yard line.
Ready, ready, ready.
On second down, a run with Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down.
Set, go.
Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
19 Tiger, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out to Hall. It is second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
One final throw before the break. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Ready. Get it.
On first down, it's Ward. It's made right side by Ioman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 41, here's second and 4. A run up the middle with James. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Bronco.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On the option, here's Hall. He'll bring this up to the 22. The terrific interior performer, Jeffrey Simmons, on the stop. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Tag. Kevin Byron. Panther 6.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
That'll be returnable from the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. On 1st and 10, it's James. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set. 7.
To throw is Ward. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Dreadnoughts will have great field position right around midfield.
49-yard line.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly didn't take long. 2 back-to-back really nice plays. This one on the ground, and this is the idea, Mike. Every offense in the league, you want to strike fast. You want to have big, explosive plays. Now you find yourself here, 1st and goal.
Here's a designed run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. Extra point attempts to come here. The kick is good. And the Dreadnoughts up their lead. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a handoff to James.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
A gain of 17 yards. 1st down for Tennessee.
That's good.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 8. Ready?
Ward to throw again. This one brought in by Ioman. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To the air again. Ward. He's done his man. Complete to Iomanner. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A run with James. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Tackled at the 25-yard
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
There's Okonkwo open left side. And the Titans are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2s.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
James will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. He's inside the 30. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. It is a touchdown. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
His kick is good. Makes the score. Red Knots 31, Titans 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Like a robot. Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They'll go with James. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That's good.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Let's go
First
now.
and 10 at the 46-yard
70,
line.
hop.
Throwing again is Ward. That's caught over the middle by Iomatter.
As a a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
18.
Again, it's Ward. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Open man, right side. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Play action. Ward. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up second and 2 at the 4-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's second and 2. Running here is James. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
It just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
That is incomplete. Here we go. We're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Dreadnoughts are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your team. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. And that would be a first down.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play on first down. 31 yards.
Ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Gravity lock.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This run is about done.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
So, it's a win for our visitors. And it is their